What's going on, guys? Haxa here with another episode of Skul the Hero Slayer. And I don't know what to do today. Shocker. But we will figure it out. Let's start with our old pal Gargi, because you guys know me, or maybe you don't. Hi, I'm Haxa. I'm kind of on a quest, if you will, a bit of a personal mission, I suppose, to show people that this character is not as bad as they think. He's actually quite good. Maybe today we'll get Dash Gargoyle, and I suppose if I'm going for that, who better to bring along with him than Pike here? Excuse me real quick. That's a hell of a thing to have happen to me in the outro. I had to cough there, so. We might be in for it today. I have had a bit of a cough over the past couple of days. I hope that's not a sign that I'm getting sick. I went to the playground with my nephew, like, last Monday, so that's quite a while ago, but, or actually, was it last Monday? It might have been Sunday. Okay, no, it was Sunday, which isn't that long ago, so I guess I'm coping. Basically, I'm trying to convince myself that I am not getting sick, because, like, oh, if I was gonna get sick, it would have already happened, because, well, okay, I'm getting ahead of myself, as usual. Haxa jumping the gun. What's new? There was a kid there that had whooping cough, which is an insane thing to take your kid to the playground when they have, but, like, I guess some people just start like, oh, fuck it, who cares? And the whole time I was trying to avoid him, but, like, one time he got kind of close to us, and I'm very nervous, obviously, but I might be psyching myself out, who knows? Either way, I haven't had whooping cough since I was like 4. So if an actual 4-year-old gave me whooping cough, I wouldn't know. Well, I would know how to feel about it, but the feelings would not be good feelings, and I would feel bad about feeling the feelings. But I guess I'm not mad at the kid. I'm mad at the parents. But still, like, come on, don't take your kid to really anywhere. Like, don't, you know, having to take them to a place where they have to go is one thing. Take them to the goddamn playground, like, what the hell's wrong with you? That's not a place you gotta be. And now, what, I'm sick now? I don't actually know if I'm sick, but, like, if I am, like, hello, you passed that on to someone else. Where's your shame, bro? Feel some shame, for the love of God. Anyway, don't want to complain about it too much, but if I pause to cough a few times during this video, which will likely happen, it's because I'm potentially getting sick. I hope I'm not, though. I've been sick too much lately. It's been a thing. But anyway, just to talk about this run, my mission to show people the value in Gargoyle is a personal thing, because I've done it for many skulls throughout my YouTube career, whatever you want to call it. I'm not to toot my own horn, but I'll toot my horn a little bit here. Also, we're low rolling our doors, I think. But I think I played a part in moving the needle on public opinion on Hunter quite a bit. Honestly, I have to give myself a little credit. I was a very long time defender of Hunter. Some of you guys might not even remember, or not been around long enough to remember the days where Hunter was, like, very largely considered to be a bad character, and people, like, very staunchly were anti-Hunter, which isn't the case anymore. People seem to like him these days. And back then, I was the person sounding the alarms. It's because my unique playstyle gives me unique perspectives that some people might miss. Like Hunter's swap being one of the best swaps in the game, bar none. It's an incredible swap. Like, a lot of people didn't see that because people don't swap. Or at least they didn't swap. I don't know how many of my audience members adopt my playstyle and swap fairly often, but that's the kind of thing that I like to showcase, you know? And I didn't even discover this. I have to give props to DOS Skull, who is one of my most prominent community members. He's the one that put me on to Dash Gargoyle. It's where you use, like, his weird dash mechanics, where, like, he has, like, the upwards dashes, like this. You can do this. You can do this. Like, you use, like, his he can also dash at the ground, which is how this works, but and you can also do this. Like, I'm holding down and dashing, which I guess this is really doing anything. You know what? That's not impressive. Let's ignore that one. But The thing that is cool about this is if you jump and you hold down and diagonal dash, you can also do it just by doing this as well. But the thing that makes it good is doing this. And if you do this, you can pretty much infinitely dash. And what makes that good, obviously, if you think about it, is how like there's a ton of items in this game that activate when you dash. So it kind of creates like a special archetype, I guess. Though Pikeman is also quite good at it, obviously. But I'm personally of the opinion that the best dash skull in the game is not Pikeman, but it's Gargoyle. And that's because you guys know me, I'm a big item damage guy. I'm a big, I think like almost every run that you're ever gonna do is gonna be built mostly around the item damage, which is true with dash runs as well. So while Pikeman is a great dasher, he can't do this, you know? Like, this is pretty much constant item procking, and he can't do that. Now, one thing certainly that Pikeman has over Gargoyle is being able to use very easily Mane of the Beast King, which is probably the best dash item in the entire game. I guess it competes with Stigma Balls these days. Also, that is maybe the Frost run we were wanting yesterday. You never know. Excuse me. I'll try for it. Gargoyle also is kind of, not really, I guess, but he can kind of do freeze builds because he can have a Bended Wedding Ring and also Iron Boots of Bitter Cold, and then his basic attacks turn into like an 8% chance to apply freeze, which isn't that good, honestly. But if you can like dupe Iron Boots of Bitter Cold or something, it gets like fairly high, and then he can start applying freeze fairly often. Because obviously Gargoyle is like the best in-air attack user in the game. I don't think even the staunchest Gargoyle hater would disagree with that. So it's like he can start to kind of like he can get decent with his freeze application under like very unique circumstances, and he's even doing a decent job here, but obviously not even close to as good as like a Frost Skull would do. But like we're also not committed to freeze at all. It's just like a thought since I got Glacier Breaker on the pedestal. It's kind of cope, I guess, because it's like, man, getting Glacier Breaker on that shit kind of sucks a little bit, even though it's a really good item. It's just like, what are the odds I'm on a freeze run right now? We got Cat Eyes yesterday, and I wasn't able to make it work. But I'm keeping my mind open, basically. That wasn't bad, I guess, but it was slow. What do you got, lady? Nothing good. All right, good talk. Let's pick up Dwarf, even though if this is a freeze run, I'm absolutely getting rid of Dwarf at some point. If I see like a Yeti, or especially a Nias, and I haven't evolved this Dwarf yet, I will absolutely ditch it before I evolve it. And that also is a very interesting thing to see. We're being shown a bunch of different build paths, potentially, which is a good thing. Also, I probably should just be Pikeman here. Owie. But yeah, Masterpiece is now on the table. And, you know, probably would be a pivot away from Gargoyle. Though he's not like the worst user of an item like this. But he is not the best. You'd want a low cooldown skill guy for something like that. It's going to help in the short term regardless, so we are happy to see it. And I'm also happy to farm my Dwarf, which is, of course, the best part of any Haxa video. The audience is rejoicing. They're jumping with pure glee. Because it's been a while since I've done a Dwarf farming episode. So you guys are like, yo, that's what's up! It's weird that I've not done Dwarf farming lately. Because, like, I don't know, this Quint got buffed in one of the more recent patches. I can't remember which. Probably the last Dark Mirror patch, or it may have been the first Myths patch. I can't remember. All I know is Dwarf got got buffed, and it was already a pretty good Quint before that. So, and also getting Dwarf in a way, not really, but in a abstract sense, sets me up potentially for meme projectiles. you know, like it, because this is like one of the projectile items you want. And what if I start finding all the projectile items? And what if I find a projectile skull? You know, there's a lot of what ifs in here. I'm hedging my bets a lot right now. We got a lot of bet hedging. We definitely want that because I think I'm low rolling my doors. What's this? No. Okay, you know what? Just let that shit ride up there. We'll peep in on it every once in a while, as long as I remember. Which, knowing me, you know, we'll have to see. We'll have to see. Gotcha. This can go because I'm definitely not building stun. Ain't happening. I got bigger fish to fry today. What froze them? Like, actually. I'm confused. You know I'm dwarf farming, brother. Although that was maybe short-sighted because now I have to sit here and wait for this to... Also, I want to explode that barrel. He's going to kill all the... Oh, no. Okay, also I have to sneeze. Oh, he did kill the archers with his god dang, with his... Oh, and now you're here. We'll just kill this guy. I don't want to deal with that. But he ended up killing the archers anyway with the conductor orb. I didn't even know conductor orbs dealt... you know what? No. I guess they can hit, like, traps and proc, like, barrels and stuff, which I also didn't know. So it just deals, like, neutral damage, I guess. Interesting. You learn something new every day. We're already at 100 on this dwarf. The sooner I awaken this dwarf, the better. I don't think I've had a more important dwarf farm in a while. Because, like, the odds of me getting off this dwarf are pretty high. And, it'd be, like, I do want to awaken it. Like, it would be nice to get the max HP, if anything. Look, he is standing, like, perfectly within this guy. Which is fine by me. I can just dwarf farm forever, I guess. You've trapped us, sir. Masterful gambit, sir. But now look what you've gone and done. Now you're gonna die. Now you can't run or you can't hide. See? It was a losing game. I'm not gonna dwarf farm here. It would take too long. See if I can get this. Hell yes. Hell yes I could. I bet you guys didn't believe me. I bet you guys thought I was gonna falter. You guys were preying on my downfall, even, as they could say. Turns out, I got that dog in me. Anyways, it's time for Yiggy. And I'm gonna do everything I can to try and awaken this dwarf here. It's probably not gonna happen, though, because once he goes to phase 2, it's hard to hit him with the dwarf, basically. But in phase 1, you have the little tree branch here you can sit it on and just pelt away. We're also doing way too much damage with our dwarf. So, like, he's probably going to die before I can even come close. Because we still need 100 procs. So if there's like a Nias or something in this Yiggy chest, we lose value on our dwarf, which is unfortunate. I don't know. At this stage, am I willing to trade in a... I don't think at this stage I'm willing to trade in a Yeti. If there's a Yeti in there, I'll just let that ride. Because, like, Yeti is not the best freeze quint. Nias is a lot better. Not that Yeti's a bad quint. It's a perfectly fine quint. It's just not a good freeze quint. Whereas Nias is a great freeze quint, so... We'll just keep our eyes open, keep our minds open. See what we can do in that department. But I do want to get the max HP from this dwarf. We are going to be at, like, I would say we can get like 270 or 280. And if that happens, there's a very small chance. I'm not going to force it. Like, if I wanted to from here, I could force this to evolve by not attacking Yggdrasil and getting him to do multiple ults. And, like, when he falls on the ground, putting the Yeti down, or not the Yeti, the dwarf. And just kind of doing that, but that sounds awful. And I won't do that to you guys, so I'm just going to beat him up like normal here. Like, I've already tortured y'all enough, you know? I'm not that cruel. I'm pretty cruel, but I'm not that cruel. Like, I'm not evil. Just a little evil, but what's wrong with that? I don't think we're stopping him before he ults anyway. Can never get it right. Sometimes you can actually get the dwarf to balance on like his tree branch for a little bit. We'll get a little procking here, but when I say a little, I mean emphasis on little. Yeah, we got 287. So we're definitely not getting it before he awakens here. There's also a chance I can skip Nias, I guess, if it's here, if there's another good, like, something that I'm building towards alongside it. And we're out of here. Alright, 287. Come on, man. Don't show me some, like, don't give me Nias only option here. Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it. Alright, cool. There's a Medusa, but I'll keep the dwarf. What we got here? Strike spoils, no thank you. Pretty garbage. I guess this is good because we also are hedging our bets with dash. So it's a little tough what I should do here. I guess this can go. Because it's only Carleon's sword. What do we got here? Garbage. On a low roll run, especially. Let us... I could take last resistance and lose it on purpose here. Kind of hedge my bets for, like, irresistible suggestion or egg. I guess. Egg of Howling. That's what it's called. Yeah, I remembered. I remembered. And let's go ahead and commit to our old pal Gargoyle. I guess. Because it's a pretty significant upgrade to take him to unique. Even though we got one of the shitty skills, I'm not really favorable at all towards these stack skills. I think they're terrible. We also do not care about this, but it is still worth doing this minigame so we can get the money. Because it's a really easy minigame, and there's, you know, it's just simple. What do you got to lose, except a lot of HP, because you can still get hurt here quite easily. I mean, we lost a little HP there, but who cares? It definitely matters a lot to every money I can get on a run where I'm low rolling my doors. The dwarf will awaken naturally on its own after a little bit, so I don't have to really farm it anymore. Like, I'm just gonna get it just through proxy of, like, hitting enemies. So I might even get it here, who knows. Ow, ow. And there it is. And we are absolutely low rolling our doors. Disgusting. But we do have gold percent gain, so it could be worse for sure. And there is our Fulgidon. We don't get the money when we awaken it in a room, but that's fine. Who cares? This is probably the best thing I'm gonna see up here. I don't want it though. I guess I can take it for the money. Alright. 5k for this shop on a low roll run is fine. Show me good stuff, please. Could take this for gold percent gain. Could also take it for treasure 4, which might be very important and nice here. It just means I have to ditch something that I don't really want to. But you know what? I'm very passively, like, I very clearly have decided I'm not going a masterpiece because I passed like a bunch of masterpiece there. So let's just lean into that, I guess. Save some of my money for the next shop and be on my merry way. Even though I'm a little less merry than I could be, because turns out I'm low rolling my doors. And that pisses me off. I'm mad. Very likely this will end up being dash items. Because dash items is very easy to build. It's like an archetype that And part of the reason why I like it so much is because like almost all of the strongest items are in the rare item category. Like it's very simple. It's like, I don't know, it's consistent. And if you guys know me, consistency is my favorite. Like it's like the thing I'm always rambling on about, is trying to be as consistent with your win streaks as possible. Part of the reason why I build mixed a lot, because mixed damage runs are very consistent. It is what it is. Thank you, dwarf. You are so good early. You fall off later, but all you need is that early game value. Thank you. Ow. What? Not ow, because we have heirloom. I don't know what I'm gonna do with these bone shards. I could commit to the pikeman if I think I'm going dash, but we can still hold off from committing to the pikeman for a while. See, I mean, these attacks suck. Dash freeze. Actually, what if we did ice scale spalders? It wouldn't work on the gargoyle is the big problem there, but it's funny. Like one of the most worthless items in the game that I never see a use case for. And then we just do dash, or we do freeze pikeman. That sounds hilarious. I don't know. I'm thinking, you know? I got those creative juices flowing. I'm wondering what could be. Take the skull shards. And not commit to the pikeman yet. We don't need to. Whee! Oh, you're okay. Well, you're just the worst. At least he lost it. Now he's just a worthless old fool with like a little more max HP than he normally would have. Pathetic. Is that a Gatling gunner? I guess it was a Gatling gunner. I don't even know if it was a Gatling gunner. It might have been one of those shield guys. But if it was, I don't know how it died to the dwarf. Those things are like invincible to dwarf and just really damage in general. What do we got? Howling Egg, Irresistible Suggestion? Nope. Nothing. However, it is money, so I guess I can't complain too much. Okay, let's try and stop this from getting out of hand. No Legion for you, okay? No Legion buffs for you. I'm tired of your Legion. I've actually grown to respect Legion quite a bit as a prefix. I always, in the past, would say it was like not good. It was kind of hard to gauge it when it was a glitched dark prefix, because you never saw it and you couldn't really gauge what it was doing. But now that it's fixed and you see it a lot more, it definitely can be problematic. And check this out. Now we have Hidden Blade. This is definitely a dash run at this point, for sure. So I think I'm going to pivot away from the free stuff. One of my favorite dash items is, and I think it's just an underrated item across the board. Very powerful. People do not give it the credit it deserves. We could have also gone freeze here, I guess, but I'm going to go dash. Me like dashing. Here's one of the worst dash items. We're not taking it. It's that bad. We just don't want it. Yo? Okay. I see you. Alright, okay, alright. Oh! Oh, we're not taking him. But he showed up. He showed up. And I gotta admit, it was cool. It was freaking cool, man. Hold on to our treasure for a little longer, because we definitely do want to scale our... I wouldn't mind having something like this, but we're definitely full throttle into dash items now. And I'm just going to go ahead and buy that bone pouch, which is probably stupid, but I did it anyway. What are you going to do? Are you going to kill me? What's my damage? Yeah, we need to get our damage up in both departments, but that'll come with time, hopefully. But yeah, this is gearing up to be a special run, and now I can start doing dash gargoyle things. So if you've never seen it in action, you're about to. See that shit? And this, like, yo, a lot of people don't like the I call them ice physics on Gargoyle. Rightfully so. They are, you know, who the fuck likes ice physics? But you don't have to use your ice physics when you're doing this because you just control like a skull who's dashing all the time. And that controls perfectly fine. So, like, this even takes away most people's complaint about the Gargoyle. I would highly recommend people try this build if you've never played Dash Gargoyle. It's quite good. And maybe it'll even change your mind on who the best dasher in the game is. And slowly but surely, also sorry for that nasty noise. Slowly but surely over the course of a long period of time, maybe your relationship with the Gargoyle across the board can heal. And this cycle of hate can stop. Of people saying he's bad. Of me having to go on rants about how he's actually good. And then we can all together just rejoice that this D tier character in everyone's tier list, you see every Reddit tier list, he's always D. Sometimes they even put him in F. Like they like D will have nothing in it, and then he'll be an F as an emphasis to how bad he is in their minds. But he's not that bad. He's pretty good, actually. Please listen to me. I have 2,000 hours in this game. That has to mean something to someone. Like, right now it's death by 1,000 paper cuts, but like, once we get some damage going, it's going to be a lot better. It's not like death by 1,000 paper cuts is a bad thing. It's still death. Owie. I just wanted to make the dwarf hit faster. Let's also swap to our pal here. The thing about Dash Gargoyle is Legendary isn't that impactful. So I might upgrade the Pikeman first. Because, like, his dash is the same no matter what level he's at. Try and ride the merry-go-round here. Because it could get pretty gnarly if I don't. Okay, she is getting low, so we want to be careful because of Fulgent on blast killing her, maybe, potentially. So let's leave her about here. Because Fulgent Dawn will hit her, probably. And then when... Well, maybe not, actually. And Fulgent Dawn might hit whichever sister comes down here. But it could be her, you know? I think it's going to hit this whichever sister decides to come down here. It's the long hair sister, and there it is. And we want to be even more careful here, because we're already at a point where we're going to get a lower HP phase 2, but it's not low enough. I want lower. Okay, she's near death. So let's wait for her to leave, beat up the short hair sister, and she got hit. Okay. Okay. Alright. That's fine, I guess. We do have Petrify, and we have the iframe swap, which is one of those things that has always kind of been undeniable about Gargoyle's strength, is Petrify is great, and so is his swap. Because anything that allows you to just be invincible for a set period of time, kind of good. I think most people would agree. Very cheesy. See if, like, I got an undodgeable attack pattern there, it just went invincible, and what would she have done? Now, one thing that just popped in my head, and I wasn't even thinking about it the whole time, is Gargoyle is goddamn terrible at dodging the vertical laser beams attack. That shit just shreds him, because, like, he has the ice physics. So that's why I swapped there. And now we got a free dodge on this. See? And now we want to get back into our Pikeman soon, so I don't get hit by that. She hasn't done it yet, which is very interesting. Be nice if every run went like this. Pikeman's very good at dodging the laser beam because he's so small. That was a very long fight, but it should be better moving forward now that we're very much on the path of we're building. We know we're building dash attack items, so like we're gonna start building our damage percent. Hopefully, we get a good curse here. I forgot to die. Fuck my life, which is fine. We'll die. We'll die eventually, right, guys? None of this is good. You might be saying Weasel, but Weasel is not good in my opinion. I don't like it, even though this is a dash run. Let's break Spectre. Spectre could take a hike. Not interested. No, these are both pretty bad, but Go-Getter's good. And I guess if nothing shows up, Weakness Exposure is pretty good too. It's going to be hard to get a good curse from here. And like I said, I am going to upgrade my Pikeman first. Get this Hubbard the Legendary. Now we got, you know, the classic buff, or I guess not the classic buff, that doesn't even make sense. This is recent, but he got buffed recently to have a better in-air attack. Which I did build a run around, and it was a great run. I enjoyed it a lot. We got Forward March, too. Forward March is sick. I used to hate this ability. Gotta be careful. Oh, no. You guys aren't summoning shit. Stop! Stop! No! That's kind of bad. It's not the end of the world, but it is annoying. This is like a pretty gnarly situation, I would say. Use our iframes here. Okay, so now it's just him, so everything's calmed down. This just shows why we need our damage percent up. The next shop will be very important. Alright, thank you. Thanks for the bone shards. Something like this could be good, I guess. We do need wisdom. Lose treasure 4, I guess, which I'm not happy about. It's kind of shitty because like we're low rolling our doors. I'm a little worried because we need to get kind of lucky in our shops because of the low rolling the doors. Now that we lost our treasure 4, we're going to very quickly lose our gold percent gain. We need to get good, high quality items. All right, beautiful. Oh wait, I had treasure 5. I'm a bozo. Okay. Well, now we still have treasure 4, but we're probably gonna lose it right here. Let's look for good stuff. Generically good stuff. Please. Am I crazy? I don't have the sword. Gacha gaming here is risky. Nah. Pass. I guess we'll save our money for the next shop. That did not give me anything. Okay, this is not super good. That's a Legion buffed. No, we can stop him, I think. Yeah, we got his ass. Nice. All right, man. Shit's working out. We still have treasure 4. Hopefully, we can get like basically just one good shop is all I need. That's it. One good shop, and we are sailing. And something cool to mention about, like, if you're familiar with my content, you'll know when it comes to Arachna shrines, I heavily favor the skill cooldown and attack speed shrine. However, on dash runs, I don't, because you're not using your skill cooldown or attack speed even close to as much as normal. It's all about dashing. So we're certainly going to be building into our damage shrine first. We're is what this run needs more than anything. I hope I got... No, I did not. He blew up. Well, he stole my money, man. What the heck? Who's gonna make up for that? I expect penance. Who's the aura? I wasn't even paying attention. I think it's the rookie. Oh, she almost popped off. Yeah, it's the rookie. Loser. Might be hard to knock her out of the sky. No, she's ulting. And by proxy, I allowed him to ult as well, which is fine. Owie! Bye! Alright. I really honestly, and I'm being serious here, don't care to get one of your legendary items. Thank you. Oh, there it is. Alright. Wait. I don't need... I could have had 11 bone shards. Fuck. I don't know. My brain saw it and was like, oh boy, nice. Even though we're not on the freeze run anymore. Whoops. Hopefully that 11 bone shards doesn't matter. Smile. Down the line, we'll see. We'll see what happens. Maybe the 11 matters. Also, I have to sneeze. Oh my god, it's like it gets worse. It's May, dude. Why the fuck are my allergies so bad? Still, it's May, dog. Like, this is when they're supposed to go away. It's like the allergies are supposed to be better by now. Now look. They're worse. They're worse. Alright, you can go, lady. We don't need you. Just get out of the pool there. A slime would be incredible. There's a lot of items I'd love to see duped. Basically, any one of my dash items would be great. Nice try, bozo. No. God, give me good stuff, man. I'm already low rolling my doors. At least give me a chest that's like a unique chest. I want stigma balls. Give me stigma balls. I haven't gotten to do a dash run yet with stigma balls, and it's making me mad. And do you really want to make me mad? Is this brawler? It is brawler. Gross. Ow. Okay. Pretty rough. We didn't even get brawlered. That's not, like, this isn't brawler damage. This is just, like, passive taking damage. Or active taking damage, I should say. Yikes. Alright, shop. Ooh, do I want this? It's not bad, but it's not, like, super good. Don't really care for arson damage. Let's keep going. Oh, I do want this, however. I'm glad I looked up and saw. Almost traded my gargoyle. Near. Yes. 100%. Now we start getting rid of gold percent gain here. Even this unawakened is great. We got like some of the better dash items in the game. Plate armor's gross. Stigma balls still needs to show up though. I'm still rooting for stigma balls. As you can see, it's coming together. Even just getting that skyrockets our damage pretty high. Like, this is one of those items no one needs convincing on. Most people already see the power Hunter's Boots. It's like people see the power of Hunter's Boots, but sleep on the power of Hidden Dagger for some reason. I always call it, yeah, Hidden Dagger. It's because Hidden Blade exists. It always throws me off every fucking time. What is... Oh, that was the... yeah, this guy. Is he Legion boosted? I don't think so. No, he's not. All right, we're getting a lot of bone shards, man. This is looking not too shabby, honestly. Even for a low roll run. The problem is moving forward, my shops are going to be rough. We still have a lot of items we want to get rid of. Like, this needs to go. Pedestals need to be fixed. I think we have Chase 4 now. We do. What's my damage? Still pretty bad. That could do... And also, I need to die here on purpose. I will do it. I hope. I'm talking about... Like, I've done this joke. I've done this bit. I'm talking about it. It does not matter. I am dumb. I will still forget. Die on purpose. Die on purpose. Die on purpose. Die on purpose. This is Chimera. Get down, Mrs. Chimera. Oh, she did the thing. Okay, well. Get the hell out of there. Wait for her to get through this. Okay, now we do the dash stuff. And now, once I'm comfortable with my, with her HP, I will die on purpose. Gotta be careful about Effulgent Dawn. Come on, do more of those blasts. Do more of the rain, Chimera. That's your best move. Well, actually, that's not her best move. Her best move is the, what's it called? The freaking big balls that bounce around, especially when she summons more than one. That shit gets really out of hand. But look, we died on purpose. Oh, whoo, okay. That's kind of... Oh, there's something on my laser that was like fucking it up. Classic. Let me deal with this. It's like a fucking gunk. The hell's on my desk? Weird, but it's fixed. Okay, yeah, we're taking this, obviously. And now, my Gargoyle is kind of crazy. Gargoyle gonna be popping off, I'll tell you that. None of that's good. It's definitely a good weakness exposure. Let's take it. Weakness exposure is good here. It's gonna help quite a bit. And like I said, we do not scale that first. We scale this first. Although I could probably stand to put some max HP into this. In fact, I will. I will do some max HP. Because we are a little low. Better safe than sorry. Alright. We're off to the races from here, I think. This is the run. This is the run's time. The run is now alive and thriving. Although we still need damage. But, like, you know what I mean. You know. Don't act like you don't. I see you out there acting like you don't. And that's fucked up. Believe in the heart of the cards. Because, like, Gargoyle is constantly activating via Sylphid Wings. Look at this shit. Isn't it beautiful? It truly is. Is he dead? He is dead. Okay. Moving on. Who is this? Haxa. Okay. And I still want my Stigma Balls. Give me my Stigma Balls now. Though we're not going to probably get it in this shop. I think we're very poor. Yeah, this is gonna be a crappy shop unless I get lucky. We're poor and I mean we're poor. I don't know why I'm ending there. It's as simple as that. I'm poor. Yep. Unfortunate. However, it's not a big deal. I could juggle for max HP. Wait, why would I? I don't know. I could do it, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. And also, maybe the slime is here. It is not. It is my the nega slime even. One could call him. I hope some gargoyle naysayers are watching this run. I might clickbait it with Pikeman, just so like to get the Pikeman fans in here, like, dude, no way, he's doing Pikeman, which I am doing Pikeman. In fact, let's do some Pikeman. But it's like definitely the gargoyles run for sure. In fact, I think I'm going to do that. And yeah, I hope I get a negative comment. What the heck? I came expecting Pikeman, dude. What the fuck? Yeah, he's here. What? I'm not lying. He's in the video. He's here. What are you complaining about? Now watch this fucking gargoyle run and stop disliking gargoyle. Please. I'm half tempted to take an item room here, but I'm not going to. Like, the run is definitely at the stage where it's like, this is good. Like, this is a run that can win. So any extra items I get, it's just like gravy. But like, it would be a little slow going from here. Oh, I forgot to let him out. Fuck. You fucker, man. That could have been the slime. It probably would have been the slime. You son of a bitch. You stole the slime spot. I don't like you, man. I'm just being honest. I'm keeping it real. I don't like you. Oh my god, they all hit me. You gotta be careful. I can't just dash mindlessly here. Use my iframes there. It's a little hard to see what's happening. Nice try. Fuck you. I hate her. I really do. Woo! My hatred and rage knows no bounds for that those pixels, that assortment of pixels. All right, there's our fully built Arachna Shrine. Now we have 515. But as you can see, it's working, which is interesting. Maybe this is kind of like crit items in that sense, where it's like, even a low damage percent run still performs pretty damn well. It's, if you have the right items. I think the Sylphid Wings are hard carrying here. Well, not hard carrying. It was good before we got Sylphid Wings, but like that's why we're as good as we are. When we got the Sylphid Wings, things changed. Stigma Balls! Rosary maybe would be good here. We don't really have a reason to crit, so let's not. Let's not. This is probably the room to the shop. This is what happens on low roll doors. Like, we could have so many better items on this build if we weren't low rolling my friggin' doors, but what are you gonna do? This is gonna be an annoying guy to deal with. Hey, Pikeman! This is a good Pikeman moment. Good job, Pikeman. You're still here. You're doing good stuff, too. Oh, it's not. Okay. I see you. I probably should not take any more skull rooms after this. Dawn Knights this late is fantastic. I hope they give me money. Normally, I'm begging for bone shards. Bone shards aren't terrible, but like my skill cooldown and attack speed shrine is a lot. I don't know. It's not super useful. Whereas, and I could stand to not build it, and money will take me a lot further. So. That went very well. Yeah, okay, and that's fine. I'll accept it. Obviously, I'm not gonna not accept it, but not what I was hoping for. A run where this is not even good. Like, how often will you see that? Almost never. Let's build our pedestals. Yeah, I'm gonna start building my pedestals. What do we got here? Courage for sure. Courage artifact sounds pretty good. Let's save the let's not spend the rest of my money here and save it for Act 5. I'm gonna take an item room. I'm glad I remembered. I almost autopiloted into there. Brawler, just to really try and bring down the mood. You can't. Pro tip, you can't. You can try though. It's an honest effort, I guess. Because what do I dislike more than Brawler? What's it called? Disaster. I'm very, very close. It's like a competition for who sucks the most. No slime. I think I fucked myself with not laying out the painting. This could have been the slime. The last one could have been the slime. We're probably not seeing the slime, and it's like a punishment that I deserve, I suppose. Here's Chase, but we don't have a power skull, so not interested. Oh, okay. I mean, it's not the end of the world, but it is not what I wanted to do. So, but it happens every time. It's a Haxa special. What would I be if I didn't autopilot into skull rooms, right? It's my identity. It's what I'm known for. People are like, oh, that guy, he builds mixed damage and swaps a lot. Yeah, but what he's really known for is autopiloting into skull rooms, no matter how much he verbally announces that he's not going to do it and talks about it like a room before. He will autopilot into the skull room, and I will type an angry comment. It's the circle of life. All right, Joan, I'm about to beat your ass. Yep. Good luck hitting me. Oh, she hit me there. I'm waiting. Hurry the hell up. Okay, actually, Gargoyle's passive doesn't, or like his shenanigans are kind of fall apart here a little bit, because like you fall into the shit below pretty easily if you just continuously dash with him. So I think what I'll do here is bring out our boy. Be careful about it, though. Hell yes. Back to Pikeman. Thank you. Thanks, Pike. See, you're still here. It's not technically clickbait. I'm not technically clickbaiting my audience, right? Because he's still here. He's still doing stuff, so you can't be mad about it. Can't be mad. That's the rules. I don't make the rules. I just enforce them. You can't be mad at me. We get artifact actually like this. I still had the staff. Wow, that's what lowering a door will do to you, man. You keep the Carleon staff the whole time, and you don't even notice. 755, and now my skill cooldown and attack speed actually matters. It actually matters so much, I think I'm going to build it all the way. And look, shitty curses the whole time. We never got a good curse once. Now I don't even know what to do, honestly. Last resistance is fine. Riftblade? They did buff it. Riftblade, huh? Riftblade. I wouldn't even be able to fully build Riftblade. I just noticed that. God, lowering the doors is so shitty. I will devs, please. Fix it, man. Get that shit out of here. This could be good, I guess. I think. In my experience, for one, we won't be able to fully build it. It's only increase, 80% increase, dude. This shit sucks ass. This is terrible. I can't. What? Wow. I'm not taking that. It's not even like easy to proc it. It's 80%. Like, get the fuck out of here. That shit's fucking dog. Now I don't know what to do. Shit. Reckless posture is like something, I guess, but it's not very good because I'm not taking damage that often. It doesn't matter that much. Yeah, basic attacks, like building around. Can we have a good dash dark ability, please? Buff this, man. What the hell is this? I don't need no 55% damage. I'm gonna take Riftblade, I guess. Unfully maxed Riftblade because this is a really rude run with pretty much everything. And I did say that this is important now, so let's build it up. Normally I do max HP on dash runs, but we should be okay. I have to play careful against Dark Skull. Yep, I'll max it. And we're at 14. I hate when that happens. It's terrible. Now I actually have like slightly below the threshold of damage percent I'd like to be at for like a normal average run. 800 is like kind of my benchmark, but we're close. It's fine. We're 2 out. So you know what? This has normal magic damage. The physical damage is fairly low, but I honestly don't think it matters. We'll do 1 refresh. Nothing, which is fine. What is my thing here? Arms? Arms. Good talk. And I guess I will buy the cake. We do get to take this to the hero, I think. And here's my kit. It's good. You look at this and you look at it and it's like there's some odd items, at least I would imagine in most people's minds. Like some strange items that you probably normally wouldn't take to the end game. But dash builds are kind of built different. And as you can see, this run is powerful. The Gargoyle is doing his thing. Showing the haters what's what. People will still drink the haterade. Haters gonna hate and all that. But like, you know, my community at the minimum, a lot of people in my community see the value of Gargoyle. And slowly but surely we will convert everyone to like this character, at least a little more than they did before. Because Dash Gargoyle is quite powerful. Genuine. Like, I know people meme on it, but it's not like Dash Genie. It's actually good. Dash Genie could be good too if they turned his like apparition that appears into a dash attack. Very baffling decision on the devs' part to have that not be a dash attack. It's like a, I don't even know what it is. I think it's a basic attack. Very, very strange. The world is very confused. Alright, beautiful. Look, Pikeman's out, guys. Like the thumbnail. The guy from the thumbnail, he's here. I'll use him a little bit here. And he's gone. Because I had forward march out. And, yeah. I don't want to take that damage. So I'm swapping. Yeah, get mad. Get fucking angry. See where it gets you. See where being angry gets you. Go on. See what happens, bozo. Maybe he'll actually kill me. Oh. He's mad. He's real mad. This is what I get for bragging. It's the classic. Can't even hear what's happening. The audio cues are dead thanks to the Sylphid wings. Be a little careful here. Turn down the meme knob a little bit and actually contend with what the hero is doing. Nice try. Like, I have to actually try in the Dark Skull fight. Now, good luck getting me, hombre. I can just dash away instantly. Yep. You're probably not having a good time here. But maybe you're a masochist. And you kind of have to be. We spar like once a day, and I pretty much always win. Even if I lose like by reassembly or something, I still win. Would really like the meatball to be out of here. But then again, the Dark Hero could just go. That was a grab. He might have got me there if the meatball hadn't died. But GG's. We got his ass. He barely got me there. He hit me a couple of times, but that's because I was being a bit of a bozo. Bit of a bozo move. Nothing wrong with bozoing it up every once in a while, right, though? Sometimes you gotta let your inner fucking jester out. Your court jester who's always waiting, that he's itching to break free. And sometimes you gotta let him. You can't keep it bottled inside. Okay, so Chase Enhanced, which recently got buffed. I think they buffed the damage to 150, if I'm remembering correctly. And you need less dashes to proc it. Let me see, because I already considered Chase Enhanced to be powerful. Oh no, they just they didn't buff it to 150, but it's like less dashes needed to proc it. So just to read it for y'all: increased dash cooldown speed by 40, amplifies damage dealt to enemies by 30 for 3 seconds after dashing, and physical attack and magic attack increase. Oh, they did buff it to 150. So the okay, that's interesting. So they need to fix the text there. Wow. Attack speed and movement speed increases by 100 for 10 seconds upon performing. Oh, whoo! So this becomes this is in 900 and this is like 880. Like, yeah, we're gonna be very powerful for this Dark Skull fight. I'm glad we read that then, because now we know that they did buff it to 150. They just forgot to change the text on the drop menu thing. Which is fine. I'm not going to report it because even if I did, and this is what I get for making, like, I'm doing the thing again where I make jokes at Southpaw's expense and they probably do not like me if they know who I am. But I'm still going to follow through with the joke for my integrity's sake. Southpaw does not read bug reports. And maybe if I goad them enough, it's like negging, right? You know that fucking term? Maybe if I goad them enough, they will fucking start reading bug reports. Because, like, we can't let him be correct. Because then he's right. And my spite is saying that can't happen. So maybe they'll start reading bug reports. It's a theory. It could work. Oh, ow. Okay, well that was just bad timing. Loser. Okay, this is what I get for memeing a little too close to the sun. Sometimes you gotta slow down and stop dashing a little bit. Yeah. Pretty good all across the board. I have to be very careful against phase 1 Power Skull, I should say. I always say phase 1 Dark Skull, but that was phase 1 Dark Skull. This is phase 2 Dark Skull. Where am I? Okay. Be careful. Don't meme too close to the sun. Like that. That's definitely memeing too close to the sun. Okay, let's be ready for his possible ultimate. Ow. That was close. That was really close. And now we can just petrify through this. See? I love those iframes. And pussy, too. Ow. Okay, please, go easy on me. I'm in a good mood. Let's keep the good vibes going. Ow. Okay. I'm taking some hits here, some hits I don't like. That hit me! What the heck? No, not today. Alright. I went a little serious mode there for just a second. I think we should be fine here. Although I am a little low, I don't like it. I got hit by that. Wow. Just be careful here. I have Petrify up. I think I'm going to Petrify as soon as he... Okay, he jumped away from me. I definitely don't want to get caught where he, like, lands directly on me. Be careful for Power Skull. It is the Speed Skull. You'll love to see it. He's slowed. Risky move, Haxa. Ooh. Okay. Woo! Memed close to the sun there, baby. But it don't matter. And also, if you can imagine it, it's tibia time. Now our run explodes in power because we're moving all the time, constantly, non-stop. Literally constant movement. We will have tibia uptime that is almost like constant, non-stop. Now, something can go wrong here. You know, my last Gargoyle run lost. It was a much different run. This is a run where we don't have the problem where we can get caught in the laser beam. Like, Gargoyle definitely has an issue with, if he... and I'm not going to do the min-max here because we're going to have so much tibia uptime, it doesn't even matter. But, the laser beam attacks from Alexander can really fuck him up. Because, like, he has, like, those in-air dash limits. And you can, like, lose your in-air dash when you're being targeted with a laser beam. And, like, pretty much have to take that attack. And obviously taking that attack is pretty disastrous. But we don't have that problem here as much as we did before because we're constantly down at dashing at the ground. So we don't really run out of dash resets. Or dashing in general. It's more of a problem if I'm memeing too close to the sun and I'm like constantly dashing like a fool and like lose my iframes during one of my dashes and take that hit like that. See, that's the attack we have to be careful for. And if we can just be careful about that, we should be completely fine, and this should be a pretty easy victory from here. In fact, let's bring out our old pal. Okay, that was close. At the last second, I was like, wait a second, I have forward march up. I must swap. Okay, we're about to get the rift, I think. Yep. No getting actually rifted for me. And now it should be pretty smooth from here. As you can see, I'm occasionally taking damage from that quarantine-esque thingy. However, and you can tell the devs really know people hate quarantine, that they gave him like quarantine on his fist every once in a while. Like the devs know, they're tapped in. He should die very quickly here. Yeah, I'm thinking you're dead. And I'm thinking I'm probably not going into the debris phase. Okay, I'm being a bit of a bozo here. But I'm allowed to be a bozo because I have reassembly. That's what keeping reassembly the entire game does for you. Now I can just lose it. Because who cares? I hope this has shown someone out there that at the minimum, Gargoyle has a really good niche. But you guys know me. Or maybe you don't. But I talk about it from time to time. My criteria for what makes a character good is, do they fill a niche? And do they fill it well? That's been my criteria for a long time. So if you ever see one of my tier lists, that's what I'm thinking when I'm tiering the skulls. And Gargoyle does fill a niche, and he does fill it well. He fills multiple niches. So that's why I have such a high opinion of this character. Because, and for the record, I don't think he's like an S or S plus or an S tier skull. I think he's like a high A tier skull. I think that's where I put him in my recent tier list. But like most people, like I said, you'll see like Reddit tier lists from like people who are just getting started with this game, or just like even like Southpaw or NeoWiz actually did like they like asked a bunch of Korean skull tubers to make tier lists for them, and almost all of them put Gargoyle in like the bottom tier. So there's a lot of negativity around this character for valid reasons. He does have the ice physics. I find that to be annoying, as it does anyone who fucking has ever played a video game. But you can do great things with this character. And it's not even hard. It's very easy to do great things with this character. Because like I said, dash items... And excuse me, I have to blow my nose. Okay, dash items are primarily... Like, a lot of the power level of dash items exists in the rare category. Rare, 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 rare. This is even a chase item. It's still a dash item, but like obviously this is the item that set this run apart. But still, like the run was good when we just had this, and this. A lot of the items that make dash attack items work are in the rare category. We still haven't seen Stigma Balls on one of these runs. One of these days it'll happen. But like I don't know, man. Like it's consistent. And Gargoyle doesn't just have dash items working for him. He's also a pretty good ability spam item user. He has really good iframes, some of the most consistent iframes in the game with Petrify, as well as his swap. And I don't know, man, like there are good things about this character. You just have to know what you're doing with them. And I just wish people would wake up and see that, because like he's just the most hated character by far. It doesn't even come close. And it's like, it's so undeserved. Now, and the character that deserves the most criticism, which is Champion, for multiple reasons. For one, he's badly designed. Like, his inherent built-in mechanics are flawed. Everything costs way too much energy, and he doesn't generate enough energy. Man, this is turning into Champion rant. And also, he does not fill a niche, and he wouldn't even fill it well if he did. The thing about Champion is he's literally just the mage, but worse. You have to think of it like that. They fulfill the same thing. The coolest thing that the Champion does is time slowdown. But that's it. That's all he's got. And guess who does it better? Rakshasa. Like, he doesn't have a niche that he fills well. God, why can't everyone see it my way? He explodes into fucking blood and guts. And then this video never even gets uploaded, so like the rant didn't even mean anything. But I hope you guys had fun watching the video. Hopefully some of you guys walked away with a different perspective on this character. I'm kind of curious how Riftblade was performing on this run. I wasn't even thinking about it. It's only a Riftblade 2, so. But yeah, you know, I just always get on my fucking arcs, I guess, as I like to call them, where it's like I get into the mood to change the minds of people. It happened with Hunter. I did it with Stone Monkey to try and show people that Stone Monkey is good, even though I still think people are pretty shaky on that. But like, he does have a very good swap. I think people can at least acknowledge that. I did it with Dwarf, though I don't think I've really convinced too many people about Dwarf's effectiveness. But Dwarf also, honestly, like as much as I like it, it does fall off in the end game. I do admit that. Like, it becomes a lot less good in the end game gauntlet, especially. I don't know. There's just certain things I get, like oh, and of course Yaksha. But I honestly think I moved the needle on Yaksha as well. Most people now see the value of Yaksha, which is sick. Like he's a very good character. But back when I first started making those Yaksha videos with like the clickbait titles of like Yaksha's good now, I got a lot of pushback from my community. But I think people see it now. And honestly, he's even better than I thought. I used to say that he needs to have Yaksha of Iron Will and Iron Strike to work, but that's not even true. He just needs one of those attacks, and then any of the other, like Yaksha Fist or Demonic Massacre, also works. He just can't really have Yaksha Fist and Demonic Massacre, but even then, it might work. I don't think it would, but it might work. Point being, like, I did have a lot of things to say about his consistency in the past, and it's still kind of true, but not really. Like the time slowed down build works pretty consistently across the board. But I'm at this point, I'm just ranting. I'm ranting about characters that people in the past and present thought were bad that were actually good, and my mission statement on this channel to try and change the hearts and minds of people. But yeah, that's all I got. Hopefully you guys had fun. Thank you guys for watching. I appreciate y'all, and I will see you again in the next one. Bye bye.